I'm Leslie Yerkes, a board member of Manufacturing Works and a participating facilitator of our newest program, our Growth and Transitions program. We're here to talk about this newest program. It's a program designed by Manufacturing Works to help organizations who are wanting to continue their legacy, to plan for their succession or their selling or their transitions. Can you give us a brief introduction about you and your company?
DA Surgical is a niche surgical patient positioning products company. And I've been involved in protecting patients on operating room tables since 1978. And my son, Bobby Allen, has been certainly participated in a lot of the experimentation and product testing along the way.
I was born an entrepreneur. I truly believe it's in my genes, passed down from my grandfather, and started my first business when I was 17. This business, which has been my career most of my life, I started in 1978, and we manufacture pre-engineered construction, modular rooms that go inside of big buildings that can be used as like computer rooms, clean rooms, laboratories, every type of application you can imagine.
As an owner of a company, I'm sure you face many challenges. What are some of the challenges that face you today?
Well, other than the pandemic, which is, of course, paramount, we've seen huge changes in how we go to market. In order to bring ourselves to that international level, we've had to really immerse ourselves in quality programs that are well beyond our pay grade 7, 8 years ago. Additionally, the idea of transitioning brings up all kinds of new questions. How are we going to go from where we are to where we're going to be? How can I go from just taking Fridays off to taking every day but Friday off? And it's my intention that Bobby will hopefully be able to take over the company within the next 18 months so that I can really get my golf game improved.
I've faced a lot of challenges. I've lived through many recessions, the tech burst, the housing bubble burst. And this year is like none I've ever seen before in my career. The COVID-19 and the pandemic has really challenged us, not only from a sales standpoint, because business is down, but also protecting my employees. One, in fact, came down with the flu, and we were convinced it was COVID-19, and we lost her for a week. Thank God it wasn't. So it's been a tough year.
What attracted you both at this time to this particular program?
My concern was that if we were going to transition, we needed to know how to go about it. And someone indicated that there was a transition program.
Transition, whether planned or unplanned, can be a very fraught time for a closely held family business like ours. And I'm always trying to fill my business management toolbox with new proficiencies.
What attracted me to the Manufacturing Works Growth and Transition program was desperation. I've been trying to sell my company since 2018, but I don't want it to leave Cleveland or Northeastern Ohio. My employees have been good to me. We have long, solid relationships. They've helped me to get to where I am, and they don't want to move.
So to date, the program is still live. For each of you, what's your biggest takeaway?
Well, for me, the program came with a list of things you got to do before you die or before you sell your company. And that was very, very helpful because even though you kind of have an idea as to what they ought to be, to have it specified and delineated was oh so helpful.
Visioning is very important, both for us deciding what we want this business to be like, but also talking to our people, our members of our team and our employees to see what they think, and we can really, while we're working on the business, they're working in it, and we can learn from their perspective and make it all the better.
My biggest takeaway from the G&T program, Growth and Transition, is just how committed Manufacturing Works is to me. they have brought me experts, the cohort that I'm involved in. I learn a lot from questions that are asked by others. There is nothing at all that they haven't done for me that I've asked.
What benefits have you experienced of working in a cohort of peer manufacturers?
I found it interesting because we all define success differently in the cohort, and our paths there may be divergent, they may converge, but we have this nice group of people where we can discuss freely. I mean, who wouldn't want to talk about business at 7 a.m. twice a week with this great group? But it gives us an honest appraisal of the vendors that they're working with and other relationships from someone with our same perspective on our side of that transaction, where other people who are offering information can sometimes be on the other side.
I couldn't say it better.
The benefit to me of learning in a cohort with other manufacturers is that we share a lot of the same challenges. And again, I get to learn by their questions that they ask not only each other, us, but also the experts that come.
What excites you most about the future of manufacturing in our region?
In this marketplace, you can get everything from a hat pin to a space shuttle parts manufactured in Cleveland without having to change the area code. And that's the best reason to be based out of the Cleveland, Northeast Ohio marketplace, is if you need it, you can get it.
And like he said, you can get anything you need here. And I love Manufacturing Works' commitment to putting cars in parking lots and manufacturing facilities. So while the better we do, that growth is floating all the other boats, all the other businesses in our region, which is important to us in the way we do things.
What excites me most about manufacturing in Cleveland is there is so much available to a manufacturer. It's a town with a lot of pride in manufacturing, and people pride in what they manufacture. My own people, they want to see a product go out the way it's supposed to. And you can draw from that heritage. The other is how everyone's come together to support it, to bolster it, and to see it happen. You're not alone as a manufacturer.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Tim. And thanks to all of you who care about the future of manufacturing in our region.